Another song. All right, yeah. All right, shut up. Shut up. All right. I'm gonna make the whole world deaf from all of your screams. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. What, are you crying? No. That's what you sound like. What's your name, kid?
Jason.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Billy. What's wrong, Billy?
Welcome to the TreeFrog and the
SmokeDog.
Oh yeah. We're back.
We are back.
We are back.
Show number 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 2 last
It's
week
exciting.
was awesome.
It was great.
It was.
I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
it was good.
I got a lot of critiques from my fiance though. Like
Yeah.
I say so too much.
You
I
do
guess.
say so a lot.
Yeah, but you say a lot too. I'm telling you right now, if you watch it.
I'm only saying
You are saying-
because
no,
I'm thinking
no.
of something very intelligent to
No,
say.
you. Oh, okay.
That's exactly
Yeah.
why I'm doing it.
When you say or so, it means we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what we're gonna talk about. If you think about it, you know what I mean. When I say so, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say next.
Yeah.
And when you say you're thinking about what you're gonna say next.
Totes. Got it.
Get it?
Got it.
Yes.
Good.
A little bit of critique. So
That's
I
all
love
right.
you, babe. You know, I'm taking your words and, you know,
Yeah.
we're gonna throw them in. Smell what I'm stepping in.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All right.
All right.
As long as it's not
Let's-
dirty and
let's
gross.
get it. Let's get it to it.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
To it. What's up, Tree? Aw. He's a little.
The man behind the board.
Yes. He is behind. He is the mastermind.
He is.
He's a great button pusher.
He makes this whole thing
Worth.
go.
Yes. A go. It's a go because he's here.
That's right.
And he doesn't want to say nothing. He does not want to say nothing.
Hello.
Ah,
There we go.
He is.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was it. That was
See, I just said so at the same time. That's even worse. Here, hit the thing again.
and you just
There
said
you go. So we're gonna go to do
Okay.
the 17 things local bands just don't get.
Don't get.
And I thought that we would bring it up because we've been in the local scene
For a
little
while. Yeah.
I mean, we haven't been
Not
in-
recently,
not
anyways.
recently, yeah.
But, back in the day.
Yes.
Back in the dizzy.
Back in the dizzy.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
We were in that.
It's just so
whole
the people at home can
genre, local.
people at home can see exactly what it
Yes.
is we're talking about.
It says 17 things local bands just don't get. I can read.
You can.
Yes.
Good for you.
I know. Number 1.
Number 1.
Trashing other bands in your scene isn't hurting their rep. It's hurting yours.
Which is totally true because if you think about it, people don't want to hear you badmouth other bands
No.
that you're playing a show with, or even that you're not
Exactly.
playing a show with, that are just
yeah.
in the same even in the same musical genre as you.
Well, not only that, if you're talking crap about other bands,
Yeah.
right,
Yep.
to this other band,
Yep.
they're most likely not going to let you play a show with them.
No, because they're going to be like, oh, all these people do is talk crap about other bands, so why am I going to go and play a show with them? Doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
Why am I going to hook them up?
Right. Why am I going to hook them up for them to just talk crap about me?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
again, it's not hurting the band that you're talking about. Most of the time, the band that you're talking about, some people might even go look them up just to see what the fuss is all about.
I think the bands that are talking crap about other bands are jealous.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They wish
They're jealous.
They
They think that they wish they had what that band that they're talking crap about has. Maybe they have a good music styling.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe their drummer and lead singer and guitar player are better than theirs, and they're just going to talk crap because they're jealous.
And they have a good presence.
Yeah.
maybe.
Good stage presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Acting disinterested with folded arms at the back of the room at other bands shows does not make you cool. Singing along at the front of the stage does.
Yeah.
So when you're in the back of the room or even in the front and you have your arms crossed,
Yep.
it makes it look like you're not interested in what you are coming to see.
Oh, absolutely.
So why would you even be there?
And that doesn't just go for local bands and whatnot. I mean, that goes for big acts that you go to see. Big acts. Whenever you go to see a big act, like anywhere, go to Rhode Island, go to Boston, one of the smaller venues in Boston, whatever. They always have, some kind of smaller up and coming band that is opening up for them that usually most people don't know. I mean, maybe they might have a little bit of a cult following.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't want to you don't want to be standing up on stage, looking out, and just seeing everybody standing there with their arms crossed,
No.
scowling at you.
Yeah, I've been that guy though, like in the back sometimes. Like if there's a band that
Sure.
I'm not really interested in, I'll be in the back, but I wouldn't do that in the front. Like,
No.
I would.
No, I wouldn't be like right up at the stage just going like this.
Yeah.
No,
I'm tough. Ah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Looking like a rock star isn't as important as sounding like one.
This is true.
Yes.
This is 100% true because you could, look the part, but if you can't play the part, then
There's no point.
there's no point.
You know, like, a lot of these bands that you see, yes, you have to have an image. I get it. You know, you do.
Sure. I get that.
But a lot of the bands, like when I was playing, I've actually jammed with a few bands where just like they tried to look the part, but definitely could not.
But the music suffers.
Yes.
Because the talent's just not there. You might look like a total BA.
Yeah.
With the tattoos and the piercings and everything else. But if you're standing up there and your playing is just awful.
It's almost like you should probably be like a Britney Spears, like you look pretty, but can you actually sing?
Yeah. And she can kind of sing.
She can, but I'm just in general.
Yeah.
There are people out there that write songs for the artists.
Right. Oh yeah.
Because they look prettier.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
So
Totally.
4. Image is actually important.
It is.
Cargo shorts are for dads at a barbecue, not for musicians on stage.
And this is something. This is
that.
something that you need to look at.
No, I
because
kind of disagree with that.
You totally need to take a look at that because that is you in a nutshell.
What? Cargo shorts, man.
Yeah.
It's in. Look at Sepultura. Look at the bands like Soulfly, all of them, like Max Cavalera. That's what they wear.
But my whole thing is
Metal
this.
bands.
But my whole
wear.
thing is this, okay? If you look at those bands, yes, okay, fine. But those bands were also big and relevant back in the 90s where it was okay to wear cargo pants
They still
or cargo
do.
shorts on stage.
A lot of bands still do.
Doesn't make it cool.
I don't agree with that one.
So there goes like 3/4 of your wardrobe.
I have one pair of these. This is it. This is the one I'm wearing.
No, yeah, you got more than that.
No, I don't. It got ripped by my fiance. She didn't like it.
Because even she knows they're ugly.
That's for a later discussion.
Number 5.
A later discussion when we talk recovery.
Mm.
The drug epidemic in the world.
Yeah.
Number 5. Being respectful and friendly will take you much further than being superior and entitled.
I mean, that's
goes with
just
what we were just talking about.
Yeah, but that's just common sense, really.
If you don't get that, if you
that's something that should be instilled in you as a child by your parents.
You gotta respect
so-
other bands. If you
Totally.
want to make it in the local scene,
Yeah.
and like rise further to the top,
The cream rises
yes,
to the top.
you got to,
You got to. You got to have a little tenderness.
That's right. All right. So respectful goes a long way.
Yeah.
Number 6, going to other band shows is the most important thing you can do to support your scene. I love that.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
I mean, I might not go to shows as much anymore, but I was that guy that would go to other band shows.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You got to show your face.
Yeah.
You want people to know who you are. Go to shows. Bring like a 3-song demo of your band and hand them out with a flyer, all that stuff. You gotta get cool with the local scene.
And it just
in.
makes the bands there, feel like you're supporting them.
Yeah.
Which is good, which is what they want to see. They want to see you supporting them just as much as they support you.
Yeah, and not only that, they will probably go to your show.
Right, exactly.
With
That's
their
what I'm
fans.
saying. Right, exactly.
It goes both ways.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a two-way street.
Yes.
As they say. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Two-way street.
So we're gonna do 2 more. Take a break. Come back. Do some more. Okay.
Take a break.
All right.
Come back. Do some more.
Yep.
Take a break.
Yeah. Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, I was just reiterating what you
okay.
said, just in case the
Just in
people
case
didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Next.
Because I do have that froggy voice.
Next.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Your scene's gatekeepers are friends with each other. Get in with one and you'll get in with them all. If you piss one off, prepare to be blacklisted.
Blacklisted.
That one I just messed up.
That is East Bridgewater High School education. That's
Yes, it is.
there,
That is
folks.
finest. Woohoo!
Yep.
All right, I like this one. Because if you piss... All right. This is going to be brought up probably in a couple of these. I don't know if you've heard of the... I forget the name of the band, but did you hear about the lead singer that pissed on Dimebag Darrell's grave?
Yes, I did hear about that, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that is...
And then supposedly he didn't do it. But
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Mm.
They had like a list of shows booked, everything.
Mhm.
Not no more.
Blacklisted.
Done.
But it wasn't even there. It was their former lead singer.
They say that now.
Mm.
But they were all there. There was a picture of it.
Oh.
They posted it.
Okay.
Who was going to do that?
I
Who would actually post that on Facebook after doing that to a metal god?
An idiot.
Yeah.
An idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole band.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out the name of the
Bunch
band.
of idiots.
I'm going to find out the name of the band and then...
It was some weird. It was like
I
nuclear holocaust.
Yes!
Or something,
It was nuclear for Hellfrost. No. Nuclear
nuclear frost.
Hellfrost?
Hellfrost.
Frost? Yeah, I think that was it. It was,
something
nuclear
like
something.
that. It was something like they're irrelevant.
It
Anyway,
was
so
nuclear something frost.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Next,
So, number 8.
number 8.
You don't need press to pack a show. You need a strong work ethic. Work ethic.
Worth ethic.
Woohoo.
Worth ethic.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm so glad that radio doesn't have a face.
Unfortunately,
It does on this.
for you.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't
Um,
need press to pack a show. You need a great work ethic.
There you go. You got it right
I
that
got it
time.
right.
Yes, I mean, but again, that's something that I feel like is an everyday part of your life.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get anywhere without putting in a little elbow grease. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have a strong work ethic to be able to get things in life and succeed in life. You know,
You got to promote.
can't expect things to be handed to you.
Exactly. You got to
Yeah.
promote yourself.
Promote yourself.
Like I'm doing with the show. Like I'm very passionate about this right
You
now.
are.
Like I'm
You are
promoting.
passionate.
I am, man.
I
Like,
know.
this is what I want to do.
I know.
So, like when I was in a band, I would have the same work ethic though. Like I would.
Mhm.
I love the old school.
You
making,
did, and I
making
know
flyers.
And I know because I was in bands with you.
Yes.
And you were always the one that was up there, making flyers and
I love. I miss the old school making flyers days. Man.
Yeah, well, you take the newspaper and you cut out all the letters and then piece them
Yeah.
all together.
And now it's just all Facebook and
yeah, but
you
think
do-
about how far it's come. You know what I mean? Honestly,
I know, but I miss
think
that
about-
old school.
Think about this: if we were still in a band together, right?
Yeah.
And we had Facebook, we had the ability to use Facebook. Think about how many, because I know how you are.
Yeah.
You tag yourself, post and tag yourself and everything all day, every day.
Yes.
And so, if we were still in a band together,
Yeah.
think about
We
it.
didn't have Facebook back then. We didn't even have MySpace back then.
No, we didn't.
Nope. Everything was made by hand.
That was all towards the end of our playing days.
Yeah.
Well, getting towards the end of our playing
Yeah.
days.
It was like I was probably in
You were in Caustic at the
Caustic Method.
Yeah, during the
During the
MySpace
MySpace
page.
and
Yeah,
Facebook
yeah,
page.
that phase there.
Like 2005, 2007
Yeah.
ish.
Yep.
One more and then we'll take a break.
Number 9.
This is what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Physical promotional materials are still incredibly important.
They are.
Get out into the world and put up some posters and hand out some flyers.
Do it.
Don't spend all of your time on Facebook. I love that because I'm old school,
Well,
man.
because people
Go to Newberry Comics. Go to Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Go to everywhere. Bring a
Hot Topic, I
3-song
haven't heard
demo and bring a flyer for your next show.
And you know
or
why?
Whatever.
You know why? Because people want to see a face. They want a face with the name. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
And Facebook doesn't have a face unless you put pictures up.
Unless
there.
you're putting
That's
pictures up.
different. I like the.
But the still you get the social interaction. You
Yeah.
get to meet people that are going to could be potential fans.
yeah.
So how cool
And
is
let
it?
me tell you something. Hot Topic In Taunton, I believe, the lead singer is in Die Will Be Done. He's the
Store manager.
store manager
Is it?
at Hot Topic there.
I remember. You remember this too. Think about when we were growing up in East Bridgewater. We were pretty heavy into the local hardcore scene at
Yes.
the time.
Yeah.
And who did we used to see walking in and out of the rock pile all the time?
Oh, it was XXL.
Yeah.
And we
To
grew
the-
up listening
Yeah.
to that.
I mean, they
the
were still- they
hardcore
were-
East Side with all them.
Yeah,
East
and-
Side.
You know, it wasn't until later on that I actually got to know Jay and Chris. But
Yeah. Yeah,
but
that's
when we
the
were-
recovery story
when
that
when
we're
we,
going to do.
when we were that age, when we were young kids,
We looked up to them.
yeah, we looked up to them, and they were still kind
No
of
regret.
they were still a little mean. But
Yeah, they were. But we still looked up to them.
Yeah, we did.
So right now we're going to take a little break,
Take a little break.
which would be like an hour to us or maybe 30 minutes or something. I don't know, but it'll
Probably not
feel
that
like 2 seconds to you.
To everybody
I'm
at
just
home.
exaggerating a little
Yeah.
bit. But, so we're
You're
going to
like,
take a
I
little
once
break.
caught a fish this
big.
big.
Welcome back to TreeFrog and Smoke Show. Smoke Dog.
Do you even know what the name of the show is?
We keep changing it.
All right.
All right, I'll get it. TreeFrog and Smoke Dogs.
There you go.
Radio show.
There you go.
Sound better?
That's much better.
Yeah.
It
Well,
rhymes too.
It does. Nice job.
Yeah.
You did something right.
I know.
Number 10. Back to the list.
All right. Back to the list. Number 10.
Facebook is dying. If your entire promotional plan relies on it, you're doomed. Facebook is kind of.
Well,
I would think
is it dying,
YouTube
though? Is it dying, though?
More relevant than anything. Even Twitter, all them now, and like all that stuff. So
but I still feel like Facebook is
Websites.
no. I still feel like Facebook's pretty relevant.
yeah,
You know.
it can be.
Yeah. I mean, a lot
It's a
of people. A
good
lot of
tool.
people still use it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's the whole thing. You know. I mean,
Facebook actually, you know why Facebook was originally made, right?
yeah, it was for college.
Yeah.
So people on school could
Yeah.
interact with each other.
And MySpace was originally for bands.
Hmm.
And obviously that
The one thing that I liked about MySpace,
quickly
which
changed.
Facebook doesn't have,
What?
which I wish it did, but it
Me-
doesn't. You had your own song. You could
Oh,
pick
yeah.
you could pick your own song that
For
was
that
which was like your theme
profile.
to your page.
Oh, yeah.
I loved that. That was
Oh,
awesome.
me too. I used to have Jack Black doing
Yeah.
a couple
Was it
things.
Jack Black or was it Tenacious D?
No, it was Jack Black.
Was it?
Yeah.
I love Tenacious D.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to
It
the
was
list.
good stuff.
Back to the list.
Number 11.
Number 11.
You need to conquer your hometown before you can hit the road. If no one cares about you locally, what makes you think people will care about you anywhere else? That is true.
That is
I
true.
like that one because, you see too often that these bands are trying to like conquer different states before they even get a fan base for locally. Because
Right.
usually what happens when you first start out to do your own little tour, you would trade shows with
Yes.
bands from different states.
Right.
So if you get a show, let's say in New York, if you get that band to come back and you don't have a fan base, it's not going to go too well.
No, it's not going to go well at all.
Because that band in New York is inviting you, and they probably have fans.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
you want to have fans in your hometown
Sure.
before anything else,
Sure, absolutely. That makes total sense.
doesn't it?
It does.
When is that ever going to happen for me again?
That you make total
total sense. It's a once in a lifetime thing, and
I
you
don't know.
just got it.
I don't know if it was so much you or just the actual.
No, it's a topic, but I brought it up.
All right. Okay. We'll go with that.
It's
Next.
true, man. Whatever. Number 12. Touring means nothing unless people actually show up to your shows.
Yeah.
Do not tour unless you know how you're going to get a crowd at every show, just like what I just said.
That's what you just. Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty
so
much.
Hopefully the bands that you're touring with have a good fan base, are gonna pack the venues that they're bringing you to.
Yeah.
Or even if you're not playing with another band, it doesn't matter. I mean, hopefully you promote your shows well enough that when you do go to a different state or a different
Yeah.
city or a different town or whatever,
Facebook. Especially if that's why when I say when you're trading shows, it's good because you get a fan base from home first, and then when you're able to trade shows, let's say you start out a show and let's just say you play Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Thursday you drive all the way to let's say Maine.
Okay.
Okay, you get a band to trade shows with you in Maine,
Okay.
and then you go play.
Okay.
And then the next day, Friday, you would do a show in, let's say, New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You trade a band from New Hampshire, you trade shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to, like, a different part in Mass,
Mm-hmm.
further away from you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you trade shows with them, and then
Mhm.
you play in your hometown on a Sunday.
Sure.
You know? So to make a little tour.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, labels will look at that. They want to see
Yeah.
how you're doing how you're making it on your own
Right.
and stuff.
Absolutely.
Almost like what Matt Kostick said. You
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
Conquer.
They all want to see the Facebook pages. They want to see websites. They want to
Yep.
see you promoting yourselves.
And not only that, they want to, like, see if you're doing a lot of things on your own. Like
Totes.
the shows,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Totes my goats.
So, number 13. Playing around town all the time weakens your draw. Spread out your shows so you can promote one big show every 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I like
mean,
that.
think about it. I mean, you're only gonna want to go see this band once in a while.
Yeah.
If you're playing every single weekend, people are just gonna get bored. And sick of it.
Exactly.
All right.
wanna,
I've heard the same set 6 times this month.
Yeah, I would say
I'm
like
done.
try, 2, maybe 3. Like do 2, one every other week.
Spread
You
your
know,
wings and
yeah,
fly.
you go to a different town to play.
That was like when we used to
You
play
play
Cafe
in
Mio
town.
all the time. You know, there's
Yeah.
only so many times that people in Taunton want to hear Force of Habit.
It's not just
and-
Taunton that people that came. There was a lot of good shows there.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying they weren't. but,
Lead singer Diecast was in Breeding Ground.
Breeding Ground.
We
Paul.
traded. I used to get him
Yeah.
shows before they started.
He's a
it
good
was pretty
dude. I like him.
He is. I'm gonna be getting him on too.
Rock and roll.
And then let's see, number 14. However, in big bold print.
However,
When you're starting off, you need to play out everywhere and anywhere all the time to get practice. Record every show. Once you love listening to your live set and non-friends and non-family tell you they love your band, then you can book real shows and charge a cover. So
that I think can be a little misleading because you always know when you go to a show, you're always going to have people that are going to walk up to you and be like, "Oh, dude, that show was awesome. You guys are great. I love you."
Yeah.
You know, but do they really love you? Do they really love your music, or are they just saying it just because they're,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
they're just saying it just because.
Yeah, just because it's
Yeah.
just a nice thing to do.
But that's why non-family. That's why you need to show the videos to different people and
Right.
non-family.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
And then,
Get an unbiased opinion.
but you'll also, like they said, you can play different towns surrounding area.
Sure.
Not
Yeah.
just your hometown.
Absolutely.
15.
15.
If you suck, you do not deserve to be paid. Get good first, then you can start charging. I like that.
How many gigs did we play where we never even made money?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever made money in Force of Habit. We just went.
We did.
We went to go play.
No, we did. When I would set up shows, I would make money and we would
Oh, you moved.
put in the
maybe
band.
you
No,
would make
I
money.
didn't. It would be the band. I would pay each band that played too.
Oh. Well, I don't-
We would tally off, and then when we went to that place in Stoughton, I don't think you played with me when I was in Stoughton. There was another club I booked shows at. What we used to do is we would put each band on the list,
Mhm.
and then at the door, whenever somebody came in, we would say, "What band are you here to see?" And then tally off a check.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that bar?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I can't
Club.
remember it.
Whiplash.
Whiplash. There you go.
Yes. Aha.
And what we would do is at the end of the night, each band, we would tally off the marks. It would be like a $5 cover.
Mhm.
Each band, like let's say a band got 10 tallies. You get $50.
Mhm.
That's
There
how
you
it would
go.
work.
That makes total sense.
10 people come, you get $50.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
And especially if you're not even that, sounding that great yet.
Right.
So number 16. No one in the industry cares about how good your music is. They care about how successful you have become on your own.
Yeah. It's not the industry's job to like your music.
No.
It's their
the
job.
fans.
It's their job to make money off of you.
Exactly. They want to see, how you've been doing on your own, like I said.
Right.
Booking those little small
Right.
tours.
Exactly.
And that's
How are you able to get to where you're at now?
Yeah,
How are
and
you
that's-
able to get such a good following in a local area?
When I was in His Blood, we did that. We would
Mm-hmm.
play in New Hampshire,
Mhm.
Mass. We even played in Maine.
Mhm.
We did that on our own.
Sure.
Last but not least,
Yeah.
go out of your way to help others in your scene. It will eventually come back around.
That's just
True
karma,
dat.
man. That is just karma.
I'm telling you, when I would book shows, I would book shows without even our band playing.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm good friends with Paul from Diecast. Like,
Mhm.
he remembers me getting him there for a show at
Mhm.
Cafe Mio.
Yep.
And
Breeding ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember them?
I do.
And Day 13, all them.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
if you're helping
Fuse.
the Fuse,
Frankie Fuse.
and if you help these bands out, man, they're going to remember that.
Yeah.
Like when I went and saw Diecast play with Seven Dust.
Mhm.
Paul will never forget it, he said. He
Mhm.
remembers it.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel good. You know,
Absolutely.
like helping out the scene. So
For sure.
I want to take another little break because we're going to come back and we're going to play Seasons After.
Okay.
We got them on the show on Friday.
On Friday, yes.
The lead singer will be on the phone
On the phone.
talking about their hit single, Lights Out.
Yep.
Their tour with
Which
Flaw.
I had the chance to listen to. It's excellent.
Yep. Their
Excellent.
tour with Flaw.
Okay.
And we're going to be playing their cover
Mm-hmm.
of Cry Little Sister, which is
Which-
amazing.
It is good. It is good. I actually, I remember you showed me that
Yeah.
a long time ago. I think this
When I
was-
played with them.
when you
in-
played with them, you were like, "Oh, you got to check these guys out. You got to check." They did a cover of "Cry Little Sister," which for those of you who don't know is from Lost Boys,
Oh,
which is
great.
an excellent movie.
Excellent
I love that movie. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's great.
Great cover.
Yep.
And that's part of the that's a little bit of the reason how they got noticed too.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
that was in soundtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so we're gonna come right back and we're gonna play the video "Cry Little Sister" by
Cry-
Seasons After.
you got it.
Welcome back to TreeFrog and SmokeDogs radio show.
Got it right.
So, yes, I did.
Good job.
Thank
Proud-
you.
Proud of
We're
you.
about to witness "Cry Little Sister" by Seasons After.
Love it.
And like I said, we'll have them on Friday.
Yep.
The lead singer will be talking about their upcoming tour
Perfect.
and their record deal and the hit single "Lights Out."
Check it out.
Last fire will rise behind those eyes. Black house will rock. Blind boys don't lie. Immortal fear. That voice so clear through broken walls. That scream I hear. Masquerade, strangers look up. When will they learn this loneliness? Temptation heat beats like a drum deep in your veins. I will not lie, little sister. Come to your brother. Unchain me, sister. Love is with your brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My Shangri-La, I can't forget why you were mine. I need you now.
Welcome back.
That was pretty good.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So,
Is that Welcome Back, Cotter?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. That was Cry Little Sister
Yep.
by Seasons After. And the lead singer, Tony Hosh, will be on, and we'll be interviewing him on Friday.
Awesome.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Does sound good.
They were good.
They are
Played with
good.
them in Wichita, Kansas when we were on tour. Loved them ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great band live.
Yep.
Such a great dudes.
Well, hopefully they'll be coming around this way sometime soon.
I think they're playing in New Hampshire. I'm not quite sure with Flaw.
Ooh, that's up in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I want to talk to him about that because if he comes into Mass, that's why I want to do this for him because I want the people of Mass to hear him because they deserve to be out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, and
And deserve to be heard.
be able to interview him live.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
So right now we're gonna get into the Aaron Hernandez trial.
This is a little bit more relevant to today's, things.
Yeah, it really is. And you brought it to the attention. I didn't even know about it. I knew he was on trial. I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
Well, the
already
verdict
made
came.
A verdict,
The verdict came down today, yeah, and he was found guilty of first-degree murder.
which I agree
Oh, me too. I feel like the justice system finally prevailed for once.
for once.
For once.
And now, tell me a little bit about what happened again. Like,
Well, I mean, basically, he was accused of killing Odin Lloyd, who was supposedly a friend of his. He was a semi-professional football player, and after going out one night to some clubs and whatnot, they wound up at a pretty much an empty lot in Attleboro,
that's weird.
in North Attleboro. Might have been North Attleboro, which
Yeah.
is where Hernandez lived, and basically shot him in the
Was there a
the
reason
lot.
why?
I don't think really anybody knows. I mean,
So how
it's-
can they say he's guilty if they don't really even know? You know?
evidence?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't sometimes agree with certain things, but
Well, it's not like he's not getting put to death.
no.
But the evidence that the prosecution showed, should prove that he was guilty beyond a reasonable
He
doubt.
definitely ruined his career.
Well, the crazy thing about it is that he had just signed a $40 million contract with the Patriots, and now that's gone.
Ugh.
And now his whole life is ruined.
Ugh. And the Patriots didn't want anything to do with this trial.
They didn't, but Bob Kraft and Bill Belichick were still called to testify in court.
And they testified against him.
They did. Well, they don't know if they testified against him. They were more brought in to be questioned about his character and the kind of person that he was, because he had a lot of problems because he came out of Florida. He went to the University of Miami, and
See, this is down your aisle
yeah.
of expertise. That's
Yeah.
not
Well,
mine.
I'm a little bit of a sports guru.
Yes,
you
you
know,
are.
I like
This is
I
where
like my sports.
you would come into play. So go ahead.
Right. So he was at the University of Miami. He was a tight end at the University of Miami. He was very good in college, but he
He'll
had
be a
to,
very good tight end in prison.
he would be a very good tight
All right,
end.
go ahead.
But he had his issues down there. He had issues with drugs. He was accused of shooting one of his friends in the face. The guy didn't die. He lived. I'm not really exactly sure what happened with that. I don't know if he just the friend who he shot. I just don't know if he testified against him. I think he might have refused to testify against him. But I think he obviously had some issues. He had a gang history back in Connecticut because he's from Connecticut originally, and I think that he just got into that lifestyle and just couldn't get out.
So basically, he wasn't well liked on the field, I would say.
I think he was well liked. I mean, he was productive on the field.
Yeah, I know that.
know?
I've heard, obviously, because I know his name,
Right.
He was obviously a good football player.
Right. The stuff he did off the field, I don't think a lot of people really agreed
Knew.
with. Well, yeah, I don't think a lot of
Someone
people
probably
really
even
knew. Yeah. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
He kind of lived like a secret squirrel life, He had a flop house someplace else, in like Plainville or something like that. That he used to
Druggy,
like.
huh?
Yeah, yep. He used to smoke weed. I don't know what else he did, but I mean, it was proven that he smoked marijuana.
That's pretty
You
much
know.
legal nowadays.
Well, now it is, yeah. That's
Not when we were growing up.
No, not when we were growing up.
I've gotten in trouble with that.
You sound so sad about that.
I know.
Not fair, man.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Tree chiming in again.
I
There he
know.
is. He does
I
it
love
at
it.
perfect times. And the Aaron Hernandez thing though, like I just think it's crazy. Like is it me or is the news just getting so much worse now?
It is. You're always hearing about bad stuff.
Like
on the
when I
news.
talked about the South Carolina man getting shot
Yeah.
by the police,
Yeah.
you got the
But then you had that. You had this verdict today. Last week you had the Sonayev verdict come down.
Yep.
And the Boston bombings.
Yep,
You
I
know.
saw
So
that.
I mean, hopefully we're not going to be hearing too much more about this kind of stuff in
Yeah.
the news.
I keep
know,
on
but-
hearing about cops though shooting people.
Yeah.
And I also hear about people shooting cops, but
Yeah.
there was this thing on the line. You ever seen Internship?
No.
With Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn
I'm
and,
gonna put that on the line. You mean online? Yeah, on the line. I'm gonna put.
That's,
I was
Oh no, never mind. That's a different movie.
yeah. Well, on the line. I was watching something on the line, and there was this brawl that happened
At
between.
Walmart.
Yeah, you saw
Yeah,
that too.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
How many people freaking
There was
just like
there was
screaming?
9
like somebody getting
people,
knocked
and
out?
then like 2 cops. One cop got injured. Another person died. I think a cop got shot.
I don't even remember
but-
what was the fight about.
Who
like,
knows? Who
the
knows?
cops were
I
right
don't-
on that one though.
I didn't even.
Cops were right on that one.
Yeah, I didn't even really get into it. The whole. I usually like to try to get a pretty good feel of exactly what's going. Because cops, they have a tough job. They have milliseconds to react to a situation.
They do.
You know, and are they always going to make
Same
the
with
right?
firefighters.
Are they all really? Yeah. Well, yeah. But are they always going to make the right decision?
No.
Probably not.
No.
And that's just
yeah, but
the way
there's
it
some
goes.
that are just plain like
Oh,
really.
oh yeah, absolutely.
You just did that to yourself, cop.
Absolutely. You know,
Seriously?
I know there's
You
there's
know
a,
you're gonna be going to prison with people
there's
that you
a
put
lot
in
of-
there and that are gonna kill you.
there's a lot of bad cops. I'm not saying that there aren't. There are cops that abuse their authority and,
Yeah.
and whatnot, but
There are a lot
I
of
think,
good cops too, though.
I think for the most part, the cops try to be fair and do their job the best they
They do.
can.
A couple of cops in East Bridgewater, where I'm from, was from, they're pretty good to me. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
there's some fair cops.
Yep.
There are some that aren't. Though, so.
Yep.
Just like in everything,
Sure.
you know, like,
Some-
there's gonna be some stupid person somewhere,
Absolutely.
and I'm one. Woohoo!
I'm glad you're proud of that. That's good.
Dude, I will take that to the top. That's mine. All mine.
All yours.
Stupidity.
That was you pounding your chest right then.
It's
Or your stomach.
my chest.
Yeah, something.
My stomach's down here. You can't. No, come on. You can't see the stomach. You can't see the stomach.
No, believe me, people can see it. Yep, that's it.
Honey, I love you.
Do the
Mwah, mwah.
do the truffle shuffle.
No. No. We want listeners. We want people viewing, not turning it off.
That's true. Because you know,
The cho-
you know how many TVs would turn off?
Oh.
It's like right that second.
Yep.
you know?
Gone.
Oh man.
I hear truffle shuffle and I see him going to take it. Nope. Gone.
Yep, gone. See ya.
Gone. See ya.
What was that other
And-
station I was watching?
So the other things that are going on that we're going to be talking about, I think we're going to do a segment on the drug epidemic that's going on in the world. You know,
Well,
'cause
just
it's
around,
crazy.
Just even around here, man. Just in Massachusetts
Yeah.
alone.
Andrew, we got a
Mm.
few people that we've known personally.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
have me. I'll talk about me. I don't care. I'm a recovering drug addict. You know,
Mhm.
like I've OD'd a few times and I'm
Mhm.
still here. It's
Mhm.
crazy. It's just crazy to me. Every time somebody dies, I always think
Could have been you.
it could have been me.
Mhm.
Like, why am I still here?
You must have a bigger purpose in life.
I don't know. Maybe to do this.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Starting at the bottom right
yeah.
here, bro.
Well, you know, I'm gonna have a kid, and all these things are coming into my head now. Like,
Maybe you were here to procreate your child because your child has a bigger purpose in life.
yeah, because I think.
What do
I'm
you think
pretty
about
much
that? I
done.
just blew your mind right there.
You
didn't
did.
I?
Whoa.
It's like
It's
gone. Is your headache gone now?
Yeah.
Good. See?
My son could actually have the purpose, more purpose than me.
He could. He
You
could,
know,
Yeah.
and I'm glad I actually have the experience that I do have with using and all that stuff because I could teach my son.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna hold back when my son gets older. I'm gonna tell him the truth. You
Mhm.
know, and
Mhm.
hopefully he can make the right decisions because obviously you know you have 2 kids. That
Mhm.
you're not gonna be. You can't be around 24/7 with them.
Right.
you
They're
know?
gonna have to make decisions on their own at one point in their life, and you just gotta hope that you raised them right and that they make the right decisions when that time comes.
Yeah, and
You
right
know?
now, I'm afraid. The world we live in today is just
It's
crazy.
just a lot different
know,
than it
it
was when we
really
were
is.
little.
Especially with the society we live in today. Like the kids, there's kids that are like 12 years old and they have the peer pressure, like
Mhm.
getting bullied and
Mhm.
all this other stuff.
know.
And
I know.
that's some of the stuff I'm gonna want to talk about on the show, and hopefully,
Every parent worries about that stuff, man. It's a totally normal thing, you know. Every parent worries about whether their kids are going to get into drugs, whether they're going to get into trouble, whether anything like that is ever going to happen, because you don't want that to happen for your children.
no.
You know, you want your kids to live a a good, successful life and a happy life.
Yep.
And you don't want to see them get in trouble. So.
No.
Hey,
I was
you
a
guys
bad kid.
You ever heard of that drug commercial back in the day? And it
This
was
is your brain.
Oh no, that one everybody knows. But there was
Everybody knows.
always one that the cops was chasing the dude, and they always say, "When I grow up, I want to be a junkie." You know,
Yeah.
you should sue that company, whoever
know.
came
Yeah.
up with that commercial.
Yeah. Tree comes in with such good insight
Remember
all the time.
Remember the other one where the father walks into his son's room with the box full of drugs? And,
Yes.
You know.
Do you remember the Saturday morning? Not Saturday
Who
morning,
taught
but
you
like
how to do this stuff?
the
You all right? I learned it by watching you.
What about the daytime?
have children who use drugs.
What about the daytime TV shows like Ben Affleck when he first started?
Yeah.
He was on like a steroids, like daytime TV thing.
Are you talking
to
about
teach
like the
kids
after
not
school
to-
specials?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Ben Affleck was in one.
Was he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did like
man.
a steroid one.
That's funny.
You know, that is funny.
It's amazing where you get your start.
Oh yeah,
know?
steroid commercial.
You know, someday when you're
Steroid
like-
daytime TV.
Someday when you're, big and famous doing your own radio program on WNBC or something like that.
WNBC.
WNBC.
But
So,
seriously though,
ECAT's gonna have all your tapes of all these shows
Oh,
that
man.
you've done, and they're gonna,
oh man,
I'm
I'm gonna want them. I'm
You
gonna
are gonna-
burn them.
burn them.
Nah, you guys are coming with me. My button pusher and my sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are coming with me. The Frogman Morning Show.
Who's coming with me?
I said,
Who's
who's coming with
me,
me,
man?
John.
Thank you, John.
So, yeah, this drug epidemic is crazy right now. Those commercials, man. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Any
Got
questions? I have lots of
I have
questions.
lots of them. I have a lot of questions. Why is my brain going in a frying pan? For what?
And why does it look like an egg?
Yeah, why? Is that really what my brain looks like when I'm doing drugs? No, I don't have a brain. Hello.
That's right. Although you did have a heheadache today,
I
so that
wish
proves
I
that there's
had a
something
brain.
up there. It's if I only had a brain.
Hey, before we leave,
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
you have to do the Cowboy Lion.
We'll do that on another show.
No, this one.
No, we'll do
You
it
gotta
on a
take us
different
out. Take us out.
show. No, we'll do it on a
Yeah.
different show.
Come on. People want to hear.
Hey, weren't we just talking about peer pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this
here
isn't
it
with drugs.
Here it is. Now, kids, this is going to be how you don't give in to peer pressure.
Do it.
No.
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 Just do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it.
So, yeah. So,
Do it. My fiance said that too. We keep on saying so. Yeah.
you just did all the ones that she said don't do.
I love you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're something, I'll tell you.
All right. So, Friday. Friday. We got
Seasons after.
the lead singer
The lead
of Seasons
singer.
After.
Seasons after.
Tony.
Tony.
Hosh.
Oh,
What are you doing? Oh,
I
man.
don't know.
So,
My mother does that to me all the time.
Tony Hosh lead singer of Seasons After, will be joining us on the phone,
Okay.
and we'll be playing their hit single "Lights Out,"
Lights out.
their upcoming tour with Flaw.
All right.
All right.
I like it.
Yes.
It's gonna be good.
So we are out
We are out.
of this piece.
We are off like a prom dress.
Yes.
All right.
Tune in next time for Tree Frog and Johnny Smoke Show.
Got it wrong again.
I did.
TreeFrog, SmokeDog. It's supposed to roll off the tongue. I mean, it rhymes for crying out loud.
But still, this was a good show.
Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo.